Hello friends. In last lecture we discussed about inductance and mutual inductance. Now today we discuss about self-inductance. But before that we discuss about 2 points. First point, inductance depends on geometry of coil and intrinsic material properties. And second point, mutual inductance depends on shape and size of coil, distance between the coil, number of turns in two coil, angle of mutual inclination and the material on which they are wound. Right? So these are the short questions which will be asked in your examination. First question is like this: which factor inductance depends? And second one, on which factor mutual inductance depends. Right? Now friends, we discuss about self-inductance. Now, first of all, what is the phenomena of self-inductance? So the phenomena is like this: the EMF induced in a single isolated coil due to change in flux by varying the current of same coil. So the phenomena of self-inductance is like this: the EMF induced in a single isolated coil due to change in flux by means of varying the current. This phenomena is known as self-inductance. You have to remember this, right? The EMF induced in a single isolated coil by changing the flux by means of varying current. So here friends, there is one single isolated coil in which we change the current. So we know that flux change, and due to change in flux, EMF induced, right? So we already know that if there are n number of turns, then n phi b directly proportional to current I. But here there is only one coil, single isolated coil. So here the proportionality constant is known as self-inductance. So n phi b is equals to Li. This is equation number 1, where capital L is known as self-inductance. Here if we want to find out the formula of self-inductance, then L is equals to n phi b by I, right? So if we want to define self-inductance, so we define self-inductance by this formula. See, L is equals to n phi b by I. So here the first definition of self-inductance is like this: the magnetic flux per unit current in same coil is known as self-inductance, right? Now, if we want to derive an equation of EMF, then we have to take the derivation of this equation with respect to time t, right? So by taking derivative with respect to time, so from equation 1, n constant d phi b by dt is equals to L constant di by dt. But we already know that from the formula of Faraday's law of induction, E is equals to minus N d phi by dt. So from the Faraday's law of induction, E is equals to minus N d phi b by dt. So here N d phi b by dt is equals to minus E. So here this is equation number 2 and this is equation number 3. So see, N d phi b by dt is equals to minus E. So from 2 and 3, from equation 2 and 3, N d phi b by dt is equals to minus E. So here we can write like this, E is equals to N d phi b by dt is equals to minus E. So minus E is equals to L di by dt, right? So E is equals to minus L di by dt. So the equation of EMF in terms of self-inductance is EMF is equals to minus L di by dt. So the second definition of self-inductance is like this, from this formula. If time rate of change of current di by dt is equals to 1, then induced EMF is known as self-inductance, right? So once again, there are two definitions of self-inductance. First definition, from this formula, magnetic flux per unit current is known as self-inductance. And second one, if time rate of change of current di by dt is equals to 1, then induced EMF is known as self-inductance. So here you have to write the two definitions of self-inductance, right? Now we discuss the formula of self-inductance for long solenoid. So self-inductance for solenoid, right? So the question is like this: prove the formula of self-inductance for a long solenoid. So we already know that friends, self-inductance L is equals to N phi b by I. And we also know that here solenoid having number of turns capital N, number of turns per unit length is small n. For solenoid, flux phi is equals to BA, where B is equals to mu 0 and N, right? So a solenoid having a number of turns is equals to capital N, number of turns per unit length is equals to small n is equals to capital N by L. So here capital N is equals to small n into L, right? For solenoid, flux phi b is equals to BA, where B mu 0 and I into A, right? So a solenoid having number of turns capital N, number of turns per unit length small n is equals to capital N by L. So capital N small n into L. Flux phi b is equals to BA, but for solenoid B is equals to mu 0 and I into A, right? So flux mu 0 and I A. Now we know that self-inductance is equals to L is equals to N phi b divided by I. So L is equals to value of capital N, that is small n into L, flux phi b mu 0 N I A divided by current I. So here I cancel. So L is equals to mu 0 n into n square A L. So the formula of self-inductance for long solenoid, L is equals to mu 0 n square A L. Right? So this is the formula of self-inductance for a long solenoid. Right? Now, on which factors the self-inductance depends? So now, once again, another point that you have to remember, the self-inductance depends on first, that is size and shape of coil. Second one, number of turns. Third one, that is magnetic property of medium. Between the gap of coil. Right? So the self-inductance is depend on first size and shape of coil. Second one, the number of turns, and third one, the magnetic property of medium between the gap of coil. Right? So these are the factors on which the self-inductance depends. Now, one last topic, that is inductor and stored energy in inductor. So the question will be like this: explain inductor and derive the formula of stored energy in inductor. So, what is inductor? So, in circuit, a component have a self-inductance is known as inductor. So, what is inductor? So, in circuit, a component have a self-inductance is known as inductor. Now what is the symbol? So the symbol of inductor is like this. N. So what is inductor? So in circuit, a component having a self-inductance is known as inductor. What is the symbol? So the symbol of inductor is like this. Now, you have to remember, friends, a self-induced EMF is known as back EMF, which opposes the change in current. Once again, I repeat. A self-induced EMF is known as back EMF, which opposes the current. So, to generate the current, we have to apply some work, right? So here you have to write this point. Once again, I repeat. A self-induced EMF is known as back EMF, which opposes the change in current. So to establish the current, we have to apply some work. How much? So the work with time is dW by dt is equals to EI. Here we have to take magnitude of EMF, right? So dW by dt is equals to magnitude of E into I. But we know that for self-induced EMF. Formula is like this: EMF E is equals to minus L di by dt. Here we take magnitude of EMF, so E is equals to L di by dt. So dW by dt is equals to E, that is L di by dt into I, right? Because we know that EMF E is equals to minus L di by dt. So dW by dt, magnitude of EMF, that is L di by dt into I. So here dt cancel. So we get dW is equals to L I di. Now friends, to find out total work, we have to take integration, right? So integration of dW is equals to L constant integration of I di. We have to establish the total current capital I. So we have to take the limit of current from 0 to capital I. Now total work, that is W is equals to L. We already know the formula of integration x raised to n dx, that is equals to x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. So from this formula, integration of I di, that is equals to I square by 2, lower limit 0, upper limit I. So first of all we have to put upper limit, then lower limit, and between them negative sign. So W is equals to L upper limit I square by 2 minus lower limit 0. So W is equals to L I square by 2, or you can say W is equals to 1 by 2 L I square. So the formula of energy stored in inductor is equals to W is equals to 1 by 2 Li square. So friends, you have to remember this equation, right? Now once again friends, what is inductor? So in circuit, a component have a self inductance is known as inductor. Symbol is like this. Now you have to remember a self-induced EMF is known as back EMF, which oppose the change in current. So to establish the current, we have to apply some work. So W by dt is equals to magnitude of EI. So dW by dt, value of magnitude of E, that is L di by dt into I, dt cancel. So dW is equals to L I di. Now we have to establish the total current capital I. So to find out the total work, we have to take integration of this equation. So integration dW, L constant, integration 0 to I di. So W, L constant, integration of I di, that is equals to I square by 2, lower limit 0, upper limit I. So we get W is equals to 1 by 2 Li square. So the equation of stored energy in inductor is equals to 1 by 2 Li square, right? So friends, in today's session we discussed about factor, that is on which inductance depends, then the factors on which mutual inductance depend, then self-inductance, formula of self-inductance for a long solenoid, and at last inductor and stored energy in inductor, right? Okay friends, thank you.